How you doing, everybody, and welcome. This is Oscar Ramos. One simple message for my entire Kronos army: one team, one fight. That's all, everybody. We are seeing the price of Tectonic right now, still down, sideways trading. VVS Finance, man, it's been months. But MMF, man, putting all-time high after all-time high. And of course, a lot of MMF investors saying, I told you we were going to do this. And that is fantastic, right? Have to always remember, well, we have more than 50 protocols right now. Crypto.com leaders, the main guys, developers, the community are saying, hey, we're projecting by the end of 2022, position number 5 by TVL in the entire, all the blockchains. So that makes you wonder, well, are we still in the right direction? Are we still in the right blockchain? And in my opinion, I agree so, right? So by the end of this video, I'm going to go detail with these three awesome protocols inside Kronos, because I know price is everything for most investors. But guess what? Price is not everything, because TVL is also king. Sit down, relax, and enjoy the show. Like, subscribe, and turn on those notification bells. Why don't we go ahead and get started with VVS Finance, then Tectonic, and of course, MMF. Guys, don't worry. I mean, I'm just letting you know the price that I got in first when it comes to VVS Finance. It's been a while. What you're seeing right now on the screen, I have my BB, my Bollinger Bands, my RSI, my stochastic RSI, the volume and everything. And you easily can tell that a lot of people have lost that momentum with VVS Finance. Take a look at this. VVS Finance has had two launch pads, Single Finance, and we have another one coming, which is Versa Games. Just two. If you compare that to MMF, 11, I read that on their page. So there's a big difference, right? The two of them are DEXs, AMMs, automated market makers, decentralized exchanges. In the case of MMF, it's even more. But the point of this is VVS Finance, there's always one rule in my playbook, which is buy when it's bloody in the streets, when people are calling it a scam. Now, does that mean that you're going to be buying every single penny stocks, penny crypto out there so till you become broke? Absolutely not. What I'm saying is always look in the good projects that make sense to you, that you do your due diligence, that you know it's coming from a good blockchain, that have all the security protocols, everything, right? That you know has some future. And in this case, VVS Finance at the price right now, you're seeing it right now on the screen. The RSI is not oversold on the day. On the stochastic RSI, it's still not oversold because it's been what? It's been pretty much since the beginning of 2022 that we haven't really gone above anything, any single price, significant price. In that case, the RSI and the stochastic RSI, they move accordingly with the average. But if we have another pump, roughly to the 301, that's going to be super overbought section, which is going to be great for us because there's going to be a lot of people that will sell at that point, and that is great. When it comes to VVS Finance, everybody, we have Versa Gains coming in the second launch pad. Ex-VVS vaults are already out. People are putting it for the 4 years, which is great, like I did, and are adding more and more liquidity. Now, the price is not everything. Even though VVS Finance is now second by TVL, number one is MMF, I think it still has tons of potential. If you were to pick one right now, I will definitely go right now with MMF because it has the yield optimizer that you're getting way more for your money. However, I mean, wouldn't hurt to diversify to VVS Finance too. Some people just wouldn't do VVS Finance, and that is exactly what I think is happening with VVS and Tectonic. Guess what? Well, who cares? There's no loyalty here. People just want more money. That's understandable. People go with the ones that are giving them more money, and that is what, in my opinion, started well for VVS Finance, but immediately declined. And I saw it, how from 600% that I was earning on staking went all the way down to less than 100, and on MMF, it was just doing at that stable rate, which is weird. So, I mean, there's just so many different, I will say, variables that help investors decide where to invest their money. And that because these are not public blockchains, these are protocols inside Kronos, and they don't have listings. They don't have many listings to choose from. So the liquidity and the utility and the usage, it's key to determine price. Of course, the tokenomics are also a very important subject. This is VVS Finance for all my VVS Finance community. Then we have Tectonic. Tectonic and VVS Finance right now had a great run last month, February. We had some nice pumps right about here. The beginning of February for Tectonic was huge. For VVS Finance was really nothing. Was just a little bit, but not really that significant. Tectonic lending and borrowing, guys. We've been talking about Tectonic for a while. I still have my 150 plus million Tectonic staking. I like it. It's pretty cool. We know the worst case scenario, which is going to be much higher right now that it is at this level, still at 5 zeros, will be 5 zeros, right? So I will say to everybody that if you're concerned with the price of Tectonic, you now already calling it a scam or so because it's not going to explode. I think you're not patient enough. You're just not patient, period. That's the question, because that is the answer, because has not even 1 year in existence, same as MMF, right? But that one's exploding and it's already here. You do whatever you want with your money, but in my opinion, what a better time to get in on some of these protocols that are coming to a blockchain that can be put in the number 5 later on this year than getting it right now. Because do you want to buy this right now? All right. I mean, you already know what's going on, right? So right now in the RSI, the stochastic RSI, stochastic is oversold, which is great. RSI is heading that way. What's happening, I believe, in the entire ecosystem of Chronos is that people are leaving VVS and Tectonic for MMF, which is still fine. You're using the same blockchain to transfer your money. That might happen right now because those are the type of moves that people won't tell you publicly. They're most of them won't really release that because they will probably incur losses. But they're moving away and going to another one. In this case, MMF. MMF, everybody. I'm adding the Bollinger Bands, I'm adding the RSI, and I'm adding the stochastic RSI to tell you one message here, one important message. It's already oversold. Definitely the difference between VVS, Tectonic, and MMF is one huge one, the tokenomics. There are 500 trillion max supply on Tectonic, but for MMF, 500 million. That in itself is gonna make investors look to MMF because oftentimes some investors don't want to buy a trillion currency token. That's just what it is, because you require burning. It's a longer process. Just take a look at Shiba Inu. Take a look at some of the meme coins. Yeah, they explode, but once they're down, it takes a while. It's not a quick process. Whereas you have a million level currency token in this case, and then this is what happens. That is the difference. If you didn't know that, now you know that, right? MMF is already oversold. Everything is selling is doing fantastic. Every single day putting a new all-time high. This is what you're seeing with this one. Out of all these three, all of them are perfect. In my opinion, always buying what is super low. And of course, right now the market is iffy, but we like it iffy. Knowing everybody, there's way and way more protocols coming in. There's, of course, so much money going out to different projects. I focus on 3 only, and I'm the happiest man alive. So in my opinion, there's of course going to be more riskier projects that will give you more in return. But that, of course, you're putting yourself oftentimes in some foreign territory. But oftentimes you'll be much early and you can get even higher levels. Knowing that finally we're seeing MMF on top here on DeFi Llama, which is great. And the numbers are doing really good, everybody. I mean, right now MMF 211, 176. It is exploding absolutely. And that is what I wanted to tell you right now to all my Chronos army. The price is not everything. TVL is huge, more than 1.5 billion in TVL for MMF. For VVS Finance, 1.3, 1.4 around it. And for Tectonic, around in that level, less than 1 billion or so. Thus far, it's looking good. The prices are high on MMF. It can retrace down nicely, and that will be a nice entry opportunity. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, turn on those notification bells. We'll be fine. One team, one fight. No need for divisions. It's gonna be good as Chronos moves forward together. Peace.